gotta build it. They leaving it vacant, I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it, I will go get it, that is the difference. I am not waiting, I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right, my grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Giants and the Buffalo Bills. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They'll try to middle with Cook. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen. And he fires one incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing now is Allen. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Diggs going in motion right. First down, here's the run with Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On play action, Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC see man Adoree Jackson. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Then he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Barkley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing, Jones. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now Jones. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. It's Barkley on the counter, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now How can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On play action, Allen rolling to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Allen off the play fake. That's complete to John Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this one's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Allen to throw once more. And complete right side to Cook. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 1st down, Allen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Allen again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. That's to Cook out of the backfield.
Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And no Allen to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Well, he's going to look downfield for Barkley.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, Cook. And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here
who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Allen now on first down. They'll roll him out right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And he takes it in across the chalk for Bills touchdown. James Cook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
A run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. In motion left is Beckham.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Allen going to throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Jones now on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. On the move to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On play action, Allen out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on.
On 3rd down, Barkley.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Barkley, inside handoff. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Touchdown! Richie James, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. So Allen's going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Throw left side, complete to Ross. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. Oh, nice move. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff, Barkley running left. But that's not going to help the cause as he stops short of the 10. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Running left, it's Barkley. And some space here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Allen to throw once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed it.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Buffalo, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And